Welcome to our channel. Today we delve into the life of John Starks. John Levell Starks was born on August 10, 1965 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He is an American former professional basketball player who was a shooting guard in the National Basketball. He attended Tulsa Central High School. At Tulsa Central, Starks played only 1 year on the basketball team. After high school, he enrolled at Rogers State College in 1984. While at Rogers State, Starks was on the taxi squad of the basketball team for backups to replace injured or suspended players. Taxi squad players did not suit up and instead watched games from the stands. However, Starks was expelled from Rogers State for stealing another student's stereo equipment in retaliation for the student breaking into Starks' dorm room and the college holding him and his roommates financially responsible for the damage. Starks transferred to Northern Oklahoma College in spring 1985, made the basketball team there, and was sentenced to 5 days in jail for the robbery. He served the sentence during spring break. In the fall of 1985, Starks averaged 11 points per game with Northern Oklahoma but left the college after being caught smoking cannabis in his dorm. Having worked at a Safeway supermarket, Starks enrolled at Tulsa Junior College in the summer of 1986 to pursue a business degree. While playing intramural basketball, he came to the attention of Ken Trickey, the former coach of Oral Roberts University who was then starting a basketball program for Oklahoma Junior College. Starks played there for a season, then earned a scholarship at Oklahoma State University in 1988, where he finished his collegiate career. About his professional career. Undrafted in the 1988 NBA Draft, Starks signed with the Golden State Warriors in September 1988 as a free agent. However, as the Warriors had drafted fellow shooting guard Mitch Richmond with the 5th overall pick that year, Starks played limited minutes in only 36 games, while Richmond won Rookie of the Year. In 1990, Starks tried out for the New York Knicks. In one practice, he tried to dunk on Knicks center Patrick Ewing. Ewing threw him down and Starks twisted his knee. The team was not allowed to release him unless it healed by the end of December. When it did not heal by that time, the Knicks could not release him. As a result, Starks has referred to Ewing as his saving grace. Starks eventually became the starting shooting guard, becoming a key player on the team and playing 8 seasons in New York, from 1990 to 1998. Starks was a poster child for their physical play during that era, along with teammates Anthony Mason and Charles Oakley. He was a participant in the 1992 NBA Slam Dunk Contest. Starks executed a famous play that became known simply as the dunk. In Game 2 of the 1993 Eastern Conference Finals against the Chicago Bulls, Starks was in the court's right corner and closely guarded by B.J. Armstrong. Ewing came to set a screen for Starks, who faked to the left, as if to exploit the screen, but then drove along the baseline and, with his left hand, dunked over Horace Grant as Jordan came over to help. One of the low points of Starks' career came in the 1994 NBA Finals against the Houston Rockets. In the closing seconds of Game 3 and the Knicks trailing by 3, Starks was fouled by Rockets center Hakeem Olajuwon while attempting a three-pointer. At the time, the NBA allowed only 2 free throws during a foul on a three-pointer. Starks made both, but Houston won 93-89. Starks and the Knicks then watched their home court host the New York Rangers' first Stanley Cup celebration in 54 years, with their 3-2 win over the Vancouver Canucks in Game 7 of the 1994 Stanley Cup Finals. It served as an inspiration for the Knicks to recover to take a 3-2 series lead going into Game 6. However, in the final seconds of Game 6, Olajuwon blocked Starks' last-second three-point attempt to give Houston an 86-84 victory. In Game 7, Starks had one of the worst games of his career, shooting 2-4, 18 from the field, including 1-4, 10 in the fourth quarter. The Rockets went on to win the game and the championship. In 1995, Starks became the first player to hit 200 three-pointers in a single season. In the offseason, Pat Riley left the Knicks to go to the Miami Heat after a dispute with then general manager Dave Checketts. The Knicks hired Don Nelson, bringing back the tensions from Starks' first season in Golden State. Nelson started Hubert Davis over Starks. Nelson was eventually fired mid-season, and the Knicks replaced him with Jeff Van Gundy. In 1996, Allen Houston took Starks' starting spot. Starks was a steady contributor off the bench and won the NBA Sixth Man of the Year award in 1997. On February 18, 1997, Starks hit a buzzer-beating three-pointer to defeat the Phoenix Suns at home, 95-94. On the play, he rebounded and Allen Houston missed three while getting to the three-point line and head-faked the Suns' Wesley Person before releasing the shot just as the horn sounded. Replays were inconclusive as to whether the shot was released in time, but the basket stood. This may have been the most dramatic regular season moment of Starks' career, as it was his only buzzer beater to win an NBA game. In January 1999, Starks was traded back to his original team, the Golden State Warriors. Starks was traded, along with Chris Mills and Terry Cummings, in exchange for Latrell Sprewell. Starks remained with the Warriors until February 2000, when he was traded to the Chicago Bulls as part of a three-team trade. Starks played for the Chicago Bulls for 4 games in the 1999-2000 season. When the Bulls were unable to trade him before the February trade deadline, both sides contacted the league and inquired whether Starks could be released without pay so he could join a contender. The matter went to arbitrator, who ruled that Starks could be released without pay, but would not be eligible for the playoffs with another team. With the ruling, Starks rescinded his request to be released, but the Bulls released him anyway, citing their desire to focus on the younger core of the team. Starks finished his career with the Utah Jazz, playing for the Jazz from 2000 to 2001 to 2001-02. Later career and retirement. After his stint with Golden State, Starks played for the Chicago Bulls and Utah Jazz before failing to make an NBA team in 2002 and retiring with 10,829 career points. He currently works for the Knicks as an alumnus and fan development official, and as a pre- and post-game analyst on MSG Network's home Knicks game coverage. He has also served as the head coach of the Maulers, a slam ball team. Starks is part owner and a promoter for the Ectio basketball shoe, which doctor and former college basketball player Barry Katz designed to reduce ankle injuries. John Starks owns a Kia dealership, John Starks Kia, in the Briarwood neighborhood of Jamaica, New York. Personal life. Starks has claimed that his mother was 1/4 Muskogee and that he is 1/8 Muskogee. On December 13, 1986, John Starks married his wife Jackie. They have 1 son and 2 daughters. That's all for you guys today. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.